Okay, so here's a little instructional on how to fix a broken mold. Earlier I dropped this from about chest high and I did get it to break into 3 pieces. This one has a tiny little one in the middle. And I'm going to show you how to fix this. This one I broke earlier and fixed it, and it's completely mended. I'm just going to use a basic white glue. Whatever you have on hand is fine, and some cremora or dry milk, and of course some water. So I'm going to take an empty cup and an old paintbrush and a plastic spoon and make up a solution. So I'm going to start with a glob of this white glue. I would estimate I'm using about 1 tablespoon. This is a small mold I'm mending. And I'm just going to add some water to thin out the glue. The water will break up the glue and make it, sort of watery, just enough to put the milk in. Okay, and then I'm going to add some cremora. This is another brand, but it's the same thing. It's the dry milk. I'm estimating I'm using about 3/4 of a tablespoon. And I'm making sort of a creamy solution. You might need to add some more water. And as you can see, it's kind of thick, but it's still pourable. Okay. That's the consistency you want to mix it up to. So starting with the little piece, I got to figure out where this goes on the inside. Okay, it's like a puzzle piece. You'll figure it out. And I'm dabbing the solution right onto the broken side of the mold, very gently. And because it's plaster, it will begin to absorb the solution into itself. You want to saturate it, but not oversaturate it. Okay, now I got to figure out where this goes again to make sure I put it on properly. Okay. Okay. Alright, and then as soon as it fits itself in there, dab a little bit more of the solution, and then go to the other side, and the same thing on the other side. Okay, and once both sides are coated, you fit them together like a puzzle piece. Okay, and there'll be a little solution that sort of gathers inside the mold. You want to dab that out as best you can. And then you just take a big rubber band, put it on very tightly, and just check the inside of the mold, because that's where you need it to be free of any of the solution. So I'm just wrapping this paper towel up, and I'm going to dab out any residue that sort of squished inside when I put it together. Okay, and if you spot any holes on the outside, you want to add a little bit more solution, you can. But it's the inside of the mold that's crucial. And then you set it aside and you let it dry overnight, and it'll be mended. And that's how easy it is to fix a broken plaster mold. And here's the one I did earlier. You can, I don't know if the video will show it, but it was broken into 3 pieces, and it's completely mended. It's strong enough for me to work with it, and it's very easy.